welcome back to the channel and the new season of GPRO, season 102. This time I am in Elite. So, yes, Elite, yes. I have been in Elite before. As we can see, I have some stats on my profile. I did 102 races in Elite and got 4 podiums and had some fun, but never got a win. And yes, lovely, and hopefully we can do anything better, but I doubt it. But we will see what is going to be happening. And with a promotion comes a new promotion sponsorship offer. So let's check that out and let's see what we got for a sponsor. And this is the promotion sponsor that I received, a sponsor with a funny name that I'm not quite sure if we should say it. 1 million race for 19 races for the front wing, and the only thing that we need to make sure is to activate it before we relegate from Elite to back to Master. But I won't be activating it just yet, as I don't need the money now. I am starting the season with 66 million, so we made a small and lovely profit last season. So we have some money to spend. We need to spend the money because if we take a look at the car page and we can find ourselves, we can see that I currently have the 39th best car of the field. So any decent results wouldn't be possible anytime soon anyways. This is how my driver now looks after the season reset, and afraid I have to say that she isn't good enough for Elite or anytime soon in the future. Of course, we could spend a season, but if you take a look at the driver market, this is basically the whole driver market. There's only 1, 2 or 3 decent options that you would like to take, or that really makes sense. Any others are long-term driver trainings that most likely won't happen for you in Elite. So let's take a look at Lewis Weldon, so we can see how he looks compared to Julia La Rosa. This is 191 overall without motivation, and you can clearly see that all stats are clearly higher. And if you would make a driver swap, this would be the most suitable driver. So you need to know what kind of driver you have. If you don't have any decent good driver, one of these premium tires doesn't make sense at all. You could go for a Continental and try to retain when it's hot, when you have a decent driver that you are training. Or if you don't have a driver, you can always go with Pirelli and train a driver that is ready to go back to Master, and that you will hopefully bring back to Elite one day, and try to retain with that driver in Elite. Otherwise, there aren't that much options in Elite. So currently we don't have any technical director, and we have our driver from last season that isn't good enough for Elite. So at least I would like to go and try and sign a technical director. So I have gone out and have made a few offers. I have offered Lewis Weldon a contract that we looked at earlier, and of course I also put on a bid in for a lovely technical director, and let's see what happens. There is some competition, and this is the salary and the bonus money that I am offering. So let's see what happens. The market has closed, so let's check out what we got. We got a lovely technical director for 250,000 a race, with some decent experience for testing and some pit coordination for a lovely pit stop. And let's see what happens with this technical director this season. And also Lewis Weldon accepted the contract as well, so we got him as well for 750k a race. Of course, he still needs to get some more stamina, some more aggression could be nice as well, and of course his concentration isn't maxed out yet, so we will be working towards that. But he is only 31 years old, and he has 2 favorite tracks. We might be able to do something on them. The time has come to go and select the tire supplier for the season, and here we are. Of course, the Pirelli would have been a real option this season if we didn't find any decent driver to try and retain with. So the Pirelli is out of the question, so that leaves an Avon with some wet. I don't really fancy waiting for a gamble with wet tires, so we will be going for the Continental for the dry performance in hot weather. Of course, that means that we are racing against Michelini and Brexrox, maybe a Hancock, but the Hancock should be fast in the cold weather, so let's sign the contract with the Continental. So we will be on Continental for this season, and hopefully we have some fun. Now that we have our tire supplier, we can go testing. And this season, Austin is the test track, and of course, acceleration is the lowest. So let's do that first. Hard tires. Let's go for 34 laps, as I don't really know how long the tires will last in this stint. So let's go safe and go for 34 laps and drive the lap. And lovely, first stint is done. The tires lasted nicely, and we can take out some fuel. So let's go to 33 laps and take out the fuel. And then drive the second stint of the test, and after that we can simply do the last stint as well, and then we can complete the test. And yes, lovely, we can even take out a little bit more fuel, so let's do that and drive the last stint of the test. Lovely, test complete. And before race 4, these testing points will be converted into CCP for the acceleration, so lovely. Did you know that there are many more GPRO videos on the channel? Why not hit that subscribe button? Race 1 of the season in Brasilia, qualified in 32nd position, gained 2 positions at the start, but we have a crappy car and we aren't pushing, so in the end we get a 30th finish for the race, so we are happy with it, and some race income without too much effort. So race analyze, so started 32nd, we used 20 CT to try and beat the Pirellis. We got energy left, but that isn't an issue. It was simply too cold, that the car was too shit to push, so we didn't, at the 30th position, and some more income. Let's quickly take a look at my current sponsors. I currently have 2 active sponsors on the car. We got Tech Hoyt left for 9 more races, but that's a promotion / top 4. I'm not quite sure that the sponsor will stick around, but so far they are happy. And also I have PA car parts, so they want a mid-table, so 11 races left on their contract, and they are also very happy until the moment they aren't. I fully expect both sponsors to cancel. Race 2 of the season here at Montreal, qualified in at 33rd position, and we gained a few positions at the start, but it's still too cold and the car is still too crappy to be pushing, so we are just chilling for yet another race and just collecting some race income. In the end, I managed to finish the race in a 31st position, and nothing special happened in the race, to be honest. Race analyzed, so started 33rd, gained a few positions, but we used 15 CT this race. Of course, energy doesn't matter. The second pit stop was very crappy, and in the end, a 31st position and some lovely race income. And we have made it into the Cup competition, so that is some additional income. Of course, we won't be getting into round 2, but that isn't a problem. And the sponsors are still fine, but one of the sponsors has dropped slightly compared to last race, but it should still be fine for now. Race 3 of the season here at Las Vegas, qualified in 32nd position this time, and at the start we lost 2 positions to 34, but again not pushing, still building up the car, and this race we expect the car to be braking at lap 33. We are in 32nd position and the car is still fine, and then a lap later the car has broken down. That is because the brakes at the engine are very high wear, and it's just a matter of saving the parts. So in the end we still finished the race within the money bonus and finished last in 93rd position, but at least it's one more race done and we did the testing this race. Race analyzed, so started 32nd, 34th after the race. We did 0 CT, and of course energy doesn't matter. And then the car broke, but was expected. We had high wear on the engine and the brakes, and in the end the brakes failed. And we had some more bad pit stop luck, and in the end we finished in the 39th position. But there's one more race done, and the sponsors still haven't complained. Of course, they have dropped slightly in their happiness, but it should be all fine. And of course, we have done our testing in the background as well, and the first test points from the first race have been converted into CCP, and we gained plus 12, but that is mainly because course I had that very little, and you can see here the massive spike. But we aren't there yet. If you look at the car page, we can see when it's also on car level that we still have the worst car, so we need to keep testing and keep going. Race 4 of the season at Adelaide, qualified in 25th position, and at the start we lost a few positions, back to 29th, but it doesn't matter, because we are still not pushing at all. And then on lap 69, the car broke down, so we started smoking in 29th position, and then in the end managed to finish the race in 30th position, so we only lost 1 position with smoking. Race analyze, so started 25th, used 10 CT, of course the driver gained some stats, so lovely. Energy doesn't matter, and we had some decent pit stop this time, and the gearbox broke on lap 69, but that wasn't in random, it was just high damage. Getting everything out of the parts, and in the end we got a 30th position and some race income, so lovely. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon, and check out one of these videos if you haven't, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Goodbye!